Hello guys and welcome to a little bit of a Christmas special I thought I would do. Yes, it's car related, car collection caper, all of that, but this time it's not me, so don't start. First up, I want to just say to every single one of you who are watching, thank you very much for your support over 2023. Massively grateful of it, whether it's just watching it, liking it, leaving a comment, all your donations, every single one of yous. I do know Kevin X-Type, I just got a notification for, I think it was yesterday, you've left us a donation. I don't know what it is, like to buy me a coffee, but thank you for that. And again, obviously at this time of recording, I don't know who else has, but I will personally thank anybody else who decides to leave anything. You know, the links are below. Buy me a coffee, the super thanks, all that, how it works. But yeah, we're sitting on the Christmas scene here. I've even put the Christmas tree lights on. Just to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But there'll not be much more filming going on between here, so I thought I'd add this one in. I have got a couple of weekly vlogs to upload. One of them, unfortunately, is that long. My phone will not compacted into one, so I might have to do a part 1 and 2 of a weekly vlog. Anyways, you may notice the TV's on behind us. What's happening? Right, well, yesterday was our works drink. We're just me, dad and Tim. Again, if Tim, you're watching, I want to just thank you as well for being such a good customer and your support. Really is a valued one of our customers, well, more than a customer, a friend. He come along with it, was great. Just went for a Chinese and a couple of pints. And tonight, we're at a family meal at 6 o'clock, which is why I'm in a bit of a rush now. I think it's about 11 o'clock. And there's a whole massive car collection buying caper going on, but not by me. So I'll just swing this round. I don't know how this is going to work. Dan's getting technical here, fellas. So, I've got it on my TV. You might all remember this RAV4 my dad bought in 2022. And basically, my dad's decided to buy a new car. So I'll just see if this works. There we go. So he's just decided to buy the limited edition CHR. And this is the limited Premier Edition. So the Premier Edition, you get the two-tone paint. And I'm not a big one for custom cars. I will say I'm definitely not a big one for it. But I think that looks really nice. And if you look on my previous video, I've done one of these. All the back end lights up. But this Premium Edition has everything on it. He's getting the side steps as an extra on it. But it's got just about every option. It's a limited edition. So you get, I stupidly haven't put the picture on, you get proper leather seats, not fake leather, and you can see it's got like the yellow stitching in it. You get everything. It's got remote parking from your phone. You can park it just using your phone, not even sat in the car. It's got every option available, as well as, I think I've got a picture of it. Oh, I have got them there. So these seats are only limited to this particular model. And you also get the JBL sound system in it with the full subwoofer system, which sounds amazing. Let's have a look at that. I got a picture of the front of it. Yeah, and I really will say myself, that is very eye-catching. It's got the full LED matrix lights on it. It's got 4 projector LEDs. They're like a laser light technology actually on these. And they segregate out. So basically they segregate everything into like 8 sections. So when you've got main beam on and the car coming towards you, it just knocks out one section and you can carry on driving with main beam. That's just scratching at the surface of the extras on this. But yeah, so he decided to treat himself. I don't blame him. I would as well if I had the money to do so. So naturally, this is, bear with us guys. So he's bought this and this car is not coming until March. Well, he doesn't want it until the 1st of March to be a 2024 plate. So, he's still got this. This isn't like my average £200 or £300 bangers. It's still worth substantial money. So, I'll just switch the camera around if you bear with us. So, naturally, he went out. Yes, me and my dad went out yesterday and he decided to treat himself and buy the new CHR, which I know he's always been wanting. But, unlike me, where I've got a £500 banger to shift to get me new car, he's got that to move, which is worth substantial money. So, what he did was, as one of our customers, I think, up to now, they've more or less said that they want it. So, like I've told my dad, he was just going to hang on to it. I said, don't hang on to it. I said, get rid of it. It's a lot of money. Get rid and just make do with a banger. Get something. Just get something, anything to use between now and March. If somebody's offering to buy that car, take it. You hang about, they change their mind. It's not the type of car that everybody can just pull the cash out of their pocket and buy. So I've talked them into this one of get rid while someone's offering you the money for it. And then it means you're in a clean kind of financial state to then get the new car when it comes. So, the RAV4 is technically, I think, sold. He's bought the new one, but obviously this is the 22nd of December, and he's got to wait until March, so he needs a car. So what car do you think we are going to go and get for my mum and dad? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk to work with the dogs. Then me and my dad are jumping in the car, and we're going to have a bit of a stupid thing to do, because I've just heard on the news today is potentially going to be one of the busiest days in the country on the roads of the year. And we're going on a car collection caper and a road trip. And we'll have to be back home for 6 o'clock for which has been arranged for more than a year, family meal. And I need to get home, get a shave, shower, everything sorted. So I can just see this day going to go a little bit manic. But hey, life is fun, living it on the edge, isn't it? God. Right, so I'm still going to try and fit something in now. So that's what we're doing. So you'll probably guess, because when I get to the garage, I'm going to get my dad to do a bit of filming. I know a lot of you ask that out there, that you kind of say, get your dad in. So I will. I'll try and do a little bit of filming on the road trip, because I'll be a passenger as half of it. And then when we get to where we're getting this other car, which I know a lot of you will be quite surprised, because, of course, in March, when my dad gets his new car, this car is then going to be for sale, which then means Dan might be tempted to have it. But I don't need any more cars. I do not need any more cars. So, what are we going to be doing now? Right, so, like I've said, look at this in here. Look at this mess. So, I've got to walk these two now to the garage, because they're coming along with on the road trip in the car. So, yeah, Harvey just doesn't seem to want to be bothered. Are you ready? Do you want to go for a walk? Ah, there we go. There's the pup. I know a lot of you like to see the dogs. So Hunter's ready for Christmas. I've just been into that room. Presents galore for the kids. So they're getting spoiled rotten. And I've seen a lot of presents for these as well. The other four-legged children, aren't yous? Eh? So, I'm going to walk these lads through the woods now. But I am going to do something just quickly. You've seen the lights on my Lancer, the indicator lights. These are the world's brightest indicator LED lights you can buy. Joking aside, they generally are absolutely insane. They've got it like a projector fisheye lens there, then all the way around. What we're going to do is we're going to do a quick little upgrade, because the indicators on this Golf are absolutely packed. They really are. Even just the area of the light source is tiny. So we're going to bang them into there and bring this thing right up to date. Because as I've showed you on one of my previous videos, or if you've seen it on Facebook, this I only thought was like half a light to here. But here there's a bit here where there was missing bulbs, and I've put them in. And now all this area is the side light, and obviously the top half is also the stop lamp. But these seriously need upgraded. And yes, guys, I'm sorry, the car is absolutely minging, because I was doing a bit of joyriding, so to speak, up country roads the other day to try and get the review, if you look on my latest video, of the CHR my dad had a test drive of. In the Lancers over there, I've got a MAF sensor, MAF. I'm just going to go back in the house, just bear with us. Because my feet are freezing, stand on the floor. I'm just going to swing it round. I upgraded the MAF sensor, the mass airflow meter, the one that goes on the air filter, in the plug. It's very common on the Volkswagens. Yes, I know it's a bit bushy. It's a Volkswagen plug. I bought a new plug, cracking deal. Two identical plugs. One as a spare. For £14 posted at my door next day, right next to Christmas. Absolutely great. So I was going to do that today, but I'm not, because we've got to do this road trip. So what I'm going to quickly do is bang the bulbs into the Golf. We'll see a quick before and after. We'll get to the garage, we'll have a quick chat with my dad, you probably want to say Merry Christmas and all the rest of it, jump in the car, and on my way for a road trip to pick up, well, like I've said, a family car. It's not mine, like I said, not mine. So hopefully the deal will be done on the RAV. He's done the deal yesterday on the new car. Just need to do the deal on the car to get them through, because obviously, as you know, they've got the Renault, but my dad uses that for work, so whether or not my dad uses the Renault is he's day still for the garage, and my mum uses this car we're going to get, or the car we're going to get, my mum uses it, and me dad, you know what I'm saying. They've got two cars to share, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to switch a bulb round on the Golf, and I'll show you each side the difference. In broad daylight, it might not show up, but we shall see. So get back to you soon. And that's another reason why I love this Golf. Just so easy to work on. Back bulb's done. The difference here is absolutely on another level. So I'm just going to try here. This is the original. As you can see, very poor. I mean, really, even in daylight, they aren't great. Come down to this side now. As you can see, that is just instant on and off. But believe me, that is bright. It might not look it on camera, but trust us, it is. I just don't know if I can get in a shot showing both of them because I'm too close to the wall. As you can sort of see there, we'll come round. Yeah, over the moon at them. So I'm gonna get the other side done and get myself away to the garage, meet my dad, and get on this adventure and find out what car that I'm getting, but another little car to the collection, which I'm sure I'll be getting involved with to do a few other jobs, and it'll be quite nice to have another car, so to speak, on the fleet. So I'll catch you all soon when we're down the garage. Right guys, I'm just down at the garage. I just thought I'd show you. That's what all sorted for the Christmas. Thankfully, no cars sitting about, no work being left, nothing's went wrong. So as for the garage, happy days. We're going to be in out a few days next week. I'm lost which days or what, to be honest. Think we'll be coming in on Tuesday, I think it is. So it'll be like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. But there's a few days next week where my pal is coming to do some flooring at my house. So I'm going to have to take a couple of days off just to kind of oversee work, help out, do some tip runs with the old stuff, like the old laminate that's coming up. So yeah, so that's that. So like I've already said, we're just kind of, I'm leaving it there. I'll not be really any more filming till the end of the new year. Just this bit today, just about what's happening. I just thought I'll show you these things I've getting here. That's these, I was saying the MAF sensor. But these are genuine Volkswagen plugs. This company here, highly recommend them. Auto connectors, definitely good, something to make a note of that. But yeah, genuine, you can see there, Volkswagen Audi. And what's happened is the pins inside of here on the car, like I was explaining, the thicker pins of the cheap mass airflow sensor have bent these pins and they're not spring loaded. So when I fit my new Bosch mass airflow sensor, it doesn't touch the pins because the cheap one has opened them up too far because they're too thick. So I'm going to obviously cut them off, rejoin them. So fingers crossed, next week I'll get my new mass airflow fitted, but I need to be able to connect these up. Before anybody says, I'm just going to use some of these connectors first to see if it works any good, rather than trying to faff on with a solder down the back of the airbox and everything. It works, it's just a 12 volt feed, it's nothing super special, it'll be fine. So just about to head off on the road trip now. Just turn around and see if my dad wants to say Merry Christmas or anything like that. I just need to tell him something. So I just had to tell him there not to mention the car that we're going to get. So I know a few years say he's not on the channel enough, so you got anything you want to say?
Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And he's I've explained, been and getting his new car on my way to get another different car for them to use, and hopefully might bring his back in next week or whenever the other car, the RAV4, goes. But yeah, so I might do a little bit of filming since I'm going to be a passenger. I don't know, a few little interesting points along the way. Maybe it's for the Tyne Tunnel, maybe some interesting points. You'll probably, when I do start doing some recordings of the road, I would do the old, what do you call it? I forgot what you call it now. Fast track, whatever it's called. Time lapse. I might try a little bit of time lapse, but I'm just not sure how it might edit into the video. But if I can, I will, and I'll add it in, and we'll meet you down where we're going to get this other car. I just thought I'd show you this bit here. In case any of us haven't been around this is the coast road that's above where, and the entrance coming up with a tunnel. I know a lot of you haven't been up this way in a while, but at one time, not so long ago, you just used to drive through the barriers, give somebody some money, and away you go. And then they got away with that. Then you could do it online, still with barriers, but now it's all open plan. So I may as well, for the sake of a couple of minutes filming, in a second I'll swing it round and show you what the new entrance to the tunnel is like. But like everything else now, it's all camera operated, and you've only got till midnight to pay, and there's loads of people get fines and everything for this. So yeah, I'll swing it round in a second and we'll have a look. It might even show the price up there on this sign coming by. Let's tell you, £2.20 for a car. Buses over 3.5 tonne, £4.40. Utter rip-off. I couldn't imagine having to come through here every day, taking the kids to school. Cost you an absolute fortune. So yeah, you start the tunnel regulations here at 40. It's not too bad actually going southbound because it's 40, but coming northbound over there it's 30, and it's an absolute pain because there is some version of cameras in the tunnels, and it's a nightmare getting tailgated through the other tunnel, the old tunnel. This is what used to be the old tunnel northbound. We're going through the new tunnel southbound, but this here is where all the toll plazas used to be, up to that building and all the way across, but now it's all just open plan, as you can see. And when we get down here, this is the new tunnel, so in case if you haven't been here for quite a lot of years, this is your the new entrance to the tunnel. Of course, there would have to be a van in front of it ruining the view. Not that there's much of a view of the tiny tunnel, but there we go, as you can see, all the billboards and everything all going very commercialised. And yeah, that's about it really now. But this tunnel is a lot better than the other one coming. The other one's the old one, which has been around for I don't know how long, a long time. And this is the new one. A lot more extra space in it. And like I say, you can go 40 rather than 30. So I just thought I'd show you that. Might be giving you a little bit of a clue where we're going to. But I will also show you the bit further up. But yeah, thumbs up to this idiot in front of it. Didn't indicate as you seen pulling in, and then continues to drive through the tunnel. Doesn't even put his lights on. What's he called? Kitchen and something, whatever it is. Yeah, so the usual who are driving as per through tunnels. So I'll catch you soon when we're out in the daylight. Also thought I'd just record this bit. It's the Tees flyover, the Middlesbrough flyover. I'll swing it over. Some nice views along here of the old railway yards and stuff. It'll be further up here, but obviously with all the steel works, there's a few other bits further up you can see. See, there's a docking yard there where they've got all the vans, brand spanking, rows and rows of brand spanking new transits. But when you get further up here, you can see the Middlesbrough Bridge as well. See, that's called, I think it's Portrack Lane or something. It's like a shopping centre, like Asda and that up there. But obviously I never get a chance to film any of this when I'm driving. Yeah, you certainly go up high on here. I believe that's some kind of bridge as well. I don't know, obviously I'm not from this area. But I've always wanted to have a drive along to the Middlesbrough Bridge. And you may just be able to see it over there in the distance, just there. So that's obviously that's the I don't even know what it's called. But there's the old rail lines, and there's loads of old trailers and stuff and trains down there. Remember, the transporter bridge goes across on the cables. It was part of our Vidicine pet. I think it was the third or the fourth series that they did, where they actually moved that to, supposedly, artificially, to Arizona, to Joe the Indian. Yeah, I do remember actually watching that series. I may actually start playing through some of it over Christmas. So yeah, we're on my way on the A19, or just about to come off on the A174 shortly. Probably give enough clues, but we'll see you when we get there. Just something car related, guys. An original Cinquecento L Reg. Not seen one of them in years. Used to work on a black one of them. Nice. Stu Bugles used to have one. I haven't seen one for absolutely ages, so I had to put that in the film. I actually really like that colour as well. I'm sure some of you guys will tell us what it is. But yeah, bright yellow jazz as well. Add that bit in. Believe it or not, I was hoping there was going to be a few interesting cars on the journey, but there's been nothing, so that was the only one up now. So I'll catch you very soon when we're at the destination. Well guys, I couldn't film at the door because there was a bit of things going on. Family members were there and stuff, so I didn't want to shove cameras in people's face. So you've probably all guessed what I've got. I apologise for the road noise. I'm on the A19, and I apologise about the wind, all the wind and everything. So what has my dad, not me, bought? Let's have a look. Yep, we've got the old girl back. Probably end off being mine again. Again, excuse the wind. Yeah, could do a bit of a wash. But happy days, we've got the XC90 back. And it drives better than it ever did when I had it, now that the intercooler's been done. So yeah, have a quick walk round, and then we're going to jump in the car, because it's very noisy out here. And before it gets dark, I wanted to get it on film. But yeah, I did spot a light out over here, which my OCD can't... Oh no, it's back on, working. That wasn't working earlier on. So yeah, absolutely huge inside. We all know this, we've seen the car. Oh, and I've got a crate of beer as well. Thank you to Stake Ford Tyres for that, by the way. Just thought I would mention that. Dan, if you're watching this. So yeah, I've got that, and probably my dad's not bothered about having it fitted. I've got the tuning box as well to go on. Look at the size of that with the seats down. So yeah, just going to jump inside one moment. Oh, it's just like being in an armchair. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, so there we go. Just thought I'd put this bit in. I wanted to film a little bit at Chris's, but it was really windy at Saltburn, and he had like people around and stuff, and his daughter was washing the car, and I just didn't want to go shoving the camera in people's face, so out of respect I didn't. So yeah, I've just pulled over for diesel. Well, it's currently now 3:20, and I've got to be away and out at a family meal by 5:30. No idea how I'm going to get in and sorted, showered, shaved in time. No idea. Probably be a mad rush as usual. So yeah, XC90 back. Happy days. For me dad, not for me. Hopefully he's arrives away next week, and then it's just a waiting game until March. And then on the 1st of March, when the new car's there, anybody interested in this? My dad I may not want it. It depends. See how I'm getting on with the Lancer in the Golf. I do like this car, like I will say, especially now I'm back behind the wheel driving it. And this is without the tuning box on, so when we get that tuning box on, these push over 200 brake horsepower, and I think that'll be very, very nice. So yeah, just a little look round the... Really, really nice. The only thing is the ABS light on. I think there's one of the rings going on one of the wheel bearings, but that's nothing. And obviously, I say I've stopped to get fuel in because I don't like running it too low. So I'm going to crack on, guys. Sorry, I would like to talk a bit more, but I can't. But again, massive thank you to everybody who supports the channel, even if you're just watching it, liking it, buying us a coffee. Super thanks, leaving comments, and just being there supporting us. The channel wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. It's as simple as that. And I thank you all, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll catch you after the New Year. But like I've said, I'll be putting this video on, obviously. I've got another weekly vlog to go on, and that's a weekly vlog after that, but I'm struggling to upload it, not upload it, thingy it there, what do you call it, edit it together. So we'll see, but there'll be plenty of content out there for you for over Christmas. Catch you all in 2024. Bye.